don't even have a choice chatting about last week's video. If you saw it, I spoke in the video about how I feel that the people that are watching these videos at the moment are by far the best bunch of people, the best community that I've ever had following me. And in the video, I asked the question, which era in life are you moving into next? And the comments were by far the best comments I've ever had on any video that has ever been uploaded in like the last 13 years. And I even had a bunch of comments on the video talking about just how good the comment section was and how much people were enjoying reading the comments. So if you watched last week's video and you left a comment, thank you so much. I've spent a lot of time this week reading the comments and responding to loads of them, and yeah, couldn't have enjoyed it more. So I want to kick off again with a question. I'm not going to ramble and chat as long as I did last week. I think I might have even asked this question before in a video, but I'd love a refreshed, updated answer, because all of our lives move around up and down and we grow up and things happen, and there's probably a lot of you watching that didn't watch previously. Anyways, the question that I want to ask is, if you've got a couple of minutes to comment it down below, if it was impossible to fail, what would you do? What would you, I was about to say, try and achieve, but you would achieve because it's impossible to fail. And again, like last week, there's definitely no right or wrong answer. It could be family related, work related, personally related. It could be something, solving something for the world. Whatever it is, if it was impossible to fail, what would you do? I would love to know. Drop it down below in the comments. Feel free to obviously read everybody else's answers and have a chat with everyone. I'll have a think about it as well, and I'll drop a comment down below on my own video answering the question. Right, I'm gonna eat my cereal and drink my coffee. That sounded so grown up. Hello. So I've just dropped Ottie off with my parents for the day. Whilst I'm at the office, I've just driven in now, but I've realised that it has been a long while. Like, I don't even remember the last time. It could be like a year ago or something, since I last showed you around the office space. I documented it pretty heavy in the vlogs on my Instagram. Zoe and I bought our office. Oh, there's a mad alarm going on. I don't know what it is. I think it might be the building works just there. Yeah, we bought the office like 2.5 years ago now. Spent a bunch of time during like the back end of lockdown renovating it and like doing it all up, and I'm so happy with the space that we've managed to create, because it was so different before. Like, I can't even tell you how different it was before. It's still not like 100% finished. I don't know if it ever will be 100% finished, because we're constantly like tweaking and amending things as we're like shifting bits of our work that we're working on and projects. We're like doing spaces up differently, but there's for sure a couple of spaces that are completely different since you last saw it in the vlog, that I want to show you one of them today. And one of them is my office room, I'm guessing. I don't know what to call it, like my room. It's still not 100%. There's still like, I need art on the walls, and like I need a chair in the corner, but I'm keen to show you the progress and how it's looking, because it's looking good, if I do say so myself. Can't even explain just how excited I am for this simple little bench to be here. I've waited 12 weeks for it to be made. It's finally in. This space, this room, is probably about 75% done, and I'm so chuffed with it. I'm so happy. Let me give you a very small tour. So as you come through the door here, this is what the space is currently looking like. So the main thing for me in this space is just comfortable seating. I just want to be working away on my laptop whilst just chilling, basically, just absolutely relaxing. So I've got 2 parts of my Togo up here. The other 2 are downstairs in like the Future Self studio. And then over here, I've just got a full-length mirror with a nice little plant next to it, a little lamp, and the Vitra cork stool, which as soon as I saw these, I became obsessed. And I just absolutely love it. Like, it's so simple, and I can't quite explain why I love it so much, but I just think it looks sick. And then on the other side, I've got this new little side table that I picked up that, as you saw, I brought over this morning. Obviously, it's not going to look like this. I'm not just going to have some random Future Self coffee set up on it. It will be like full of magazines and actually used as a side table. And then up here, I've got a clothes rail. Obviously, is not your normal thing to have in your office, but because I'm constantly doing so much sampling and trying on different fits and styles and materials of clothing for Future Self, I wanted to have a space here so that I can hang up some pieces that we're currently working on and just have access to them at like any given time. I'm not the biggest fan of the current like location where it is in the room, but it works for now. As I said, over here we've got the corner piece of my Togo. Got a lovely little piece of art down here that I actually got sent from Wax London. I feel incredibly lucky to have this piece because they sold out so fast. And then I've just got my new addition, which is my Vitra Nelson bench. I've wanted one for so long. I've never quite had the right space to purchase it, and I was a bit torn whether to get like a desk against the wall or over here where I'm going to show you in a second. We've got beautiful desks downstairs, and I just really wanted this space to be as cozy and relaxed and like comfortable as possible. I see this room as like my creative hub. They're like inspiration. I want to come here and feel inspired to design, to edit, to plan photo shoots and like work across a variety of different projects. So now I'll show you some of the bits that I want to do but I haven't yet done. I want to get some artwork for on here. This is super bare and empty. The lighting situation on the ceiling is about to get revamped. We've got the electricians booked in 2 weeks time, and all of this is going to be switched up and adjusted. Similar with the artwork on this side, I really need to do something over here. I have no idea what. If you've got any suggestions, feel free to drop it in the comments. I'd love that. So on this side of the bench over here, ignore all of that mess. That's just like a unit that's not going to stick around. I think my sister's actually taken it off of me, and then it's just gradually got things on there. But I'm going to put like maybe a nice chair here in the corner. There's also a screw on the ceiling that was already here when we purchased it, so I'm tempted possibly, if I can find the right look, to even maybe get a hanging chair here. But even with it not finished yet, I can't explain just how good this space makes me feel, and I think that that's so important to have a space like this, especially with so many of the things that I work across being so creative and like design based and photography based and imagery and video. Having a space that you just like, you sit down, you open up your laptop and you feel inspired to be in. You're just so lucky to have this and to be able to like really make it my own. So that's the updated tour on my little office room. I definitely want to show you more of the entire office because there's so much more space that you haven't seen today that has completely changed, as I said, since you last saw it when I documented it like a year or so ago. But I'll film that in another vlog because I don't want this entire video to just be me like touring the different spaces in the office. Also, just before we cut to the next bit of the vlog, if you know any pieces of furniture or any artwork or anything that you think would look great in this room, please drop a comment down below. I'd love it. As I said, there's still so much to do, so I'd really appreciate your input if you've got one. I've just spent the last, what, like 40 minutes, hour, possibly more than an hour, just reminiscing and watching old vlogs. It's something that I rarely do. I feel like I'm going to do it when I'm like, I don't even know, like 70 years old or something. I feel like I'm going to go back one day in time order and watch all my videos through that I've uploaded. Probably not like the Sims videos and like gaming videos and stuff like that, but my daily vlogs. I feel like there's going to be a time in my life when I've got nothing else to do, and I'm going to sit back and just like watch everything that's happened in my life, and it's going to be like so sick to do. I feel so lucky that I can do that. But strangely, I very rarely watch any old videos back, and then occasionally I'll get served a video. So I'm looking at my laptop at the moment because they're on my screen, but occasionally I'll get served in my recommended, like, this video is suggested for you, and it'll be like an old trip that like me and friends went on, or like Zoe and I went on together, and I've just watched like now chunks of all different videos over the last few years, like us moving into this house, the first time we had like a pop-up paddling pool in the garden, the slip and slide. Holy shit, guys. I feel like often in the vlogs I sound like a broken record, just repeating myself. But we have got up to like so much fun over the years. We've had so many sick moments together. And they're only possible because of those of you watching the videos. And I'm the lucky one that has like got to live the life and got to do those things. But I just like, yeah, very, very rarely go back to thinking of those moments and those things. And when I do, I just feel so grateful. So genuinely thank you so much for just watching these videos over so long. I know so many of you have been watching and grown up with me and have been watching for like 10 years and stuff, which is just unbelievable. Actually, I met a girl yesterday in town. Let me get this right. She said to Zoe, I've been watching you since you were 19. And Zoe's now about to turn 33. So like 13 years. And then we're just bumping into her in the street. It's so wild. Like, yeah, I don't know how to explain it. Sorry, my memory card just went full, so I had to delete some clips. Yeah, I very, very rarely go back to those memories and think about those moments. But when I do, I just feel so lucky. So lucky. And also just to have it documented. Like, I can't encourage you enough to just document your life. I'm not saying to put it online. That's not for everybody. If anything, I'd say don't put it online. Even though that's what I'm doing now. Just film everything. Take pictures of everything. Make sure you're still enjoying the moment. Don't just focus on the filming. Like, still live your life and enjoy it. But like, if you've got a family holiday coming up, or a trip with your boyfriend or your girlfriend or whoever it is, a friend, like anyone, just film it, like vlog it. Literally just like talk to the camera, update the camera on what you're up to. But also, the thing that I find the most, how do I word this? Like, enjoyable for me when I'm watching back my old videos is when I'm talking about how I'm feeling in the moment. Like, I love listening back because obviously I can see what I'm doing. I can see pictures of what I'm doing. I can search through my camera roll. But knowing how I was feeling in the moment when I talk about that in videos, that's really, really cool to watch back. So if you're watching this and you've got a particularly cool fun day coming up, or a trip or a holiday or whatever, or even just something fun like you're going to town with your mates or something, just vlog it. Literally just chat to the camera about how you're feeling, what you're excited about, what you're doing, like all of that. It's just cool to look back on in the future. It's just nice. And again, like, you don't have to put it on social media or anything. It's just for you to have. And future you will probably just enjoy watching it back because it's good to know what you've been up to and how you're feeling and stuff. It's nice to reflect back on those moments. I feel like I'm going off on a bit of a tangent. I wasn't expecting to talk about that in the end of this video. But I've just, as I said, been sitting down and watching so many amazing moments that I've had over the years with friends and family. And it's so, yeah, so nice having my family so present in the videos. And it's so wild watching the videos back. So I feel like I'm getting back into another tangent. Watching the videos back when Otties not here. Watching Zoe and I waking up in this house. Because obviously if I'm like watching back really old videos when I'm like in my old flat, or I'm in London with Casper, or before that when I like lived with my parents or something like that, then obviously it makes sense that Otties not here. But when I'm watching back videos of Zoe and I living in this house, waking up, and I'm waking up at like bloody 10:30 in the morning. Now I'm waking up at like 6 o'clock in the morning. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm a morning person now. Not out of choice, because I've been forced to be, because I'm a dad. But it's so mind-blowing watching back videos of like Zoe and I living in this house with the same furniture and everything, you know what I mean? But Ottie not being here. It's so different. Yeah, just so lucky to be able to watch those moments back and enjoy them and like relive them again almost. Anyways, I feel I need to stop talking, otherwise I could just talk forever about this. If you're still watching this video, even after me rambling all now, drop a comment down below. You already know by now, saying I'm still watching. I want to know who's still here at the very, very end. If you haven't already given the video a thumbs up, you've just watched like 15 minutes of video. You might as well go down below. Let's all do it now at the same time. Go down below, hit the little thumbs up button, subscribe if you're not already. There's a new little thing actually next to your comment, if you leave a comment, that shows me whether you're subscribed or not. So if you are leaving a comment, I can tell whether you're subscribed or not, which is quite cool. But yeah, other than that, it's Mother's Day tomorrow. So happy Mother's Day. If you're celebrating that in any way, go show all the mothers around you in your life, or your own mother, loads of love. Go tell them that you love them, go hang out with them, send them a message, drop them a call, check in on them, make the day that little bit extra special for them. That'd be nice to do. And yeah, I'll see you next week with another new video. Appreciate you watching.